30-day Facebook block for saying I am a Russian hacker. Hey, it's Prince of Queens, and my real identity is once again blocked from posting on Facebook for another 30 days. No, I'm not freaking out. My audience here is over twice as large as my Facebook friend list now, so it's not really a big deal. Actually, last time that 30-day ban happened, I really ended up not minding it so much because the Facebook cancer is so great that anything resembling decency is about the size of what the tumor should be, and the tumor is like the whole person, if we're going to use weird cancer metaphors. Okay, so now this is the fun part, and it is so good. Seriously, it is epic, and it will give me so much joy to tell you why I was blocked this time that I am going to draw the story out and make you wait for it. If you are giddy with anticipation, you should be. It is so much more hilariously awesome than when I was banned for using the words crap and hell, or when I was banned for telling somebody that they are the pot calling the kettle black. It's even better than getting in trouble for telling a career feminist that she was a bully. This time, to give you some context, I was in an argument with some idiots because an Asian friend of mine posted a video of that idiotic Tim Wise guy, who's a famously obnoxious white guy who is obsessed with trying to be the white voice of reason that's supposedly going to successfully get through to white people in regards to their white privilege and make them feel guilty. He's similar to that nasty old white lady whose career revolves around humiliating white people, sometimes on camera, to make them suffer as much as racial minorities supposedly suffer, or at least as much as she obviously suffers, because she is clearly an unhappy person. Anyhow, Tim Weiss was delivering a moving speech about how there's actually a bunch of white people in our nation that are so stupid that they actually believe that they have actually been discriminated against for being white. The gall of these people. How could white people ever say that white people have been discriminated against? I mean, it's the current year. Aren't they woke yet? Discrimination against white people doesn't count as, like, anything bad. I mean, they're white. And the word discrimination means, well, okay, you guys, that actually doesn't suit the white patriarchy narrative now that I look at the definition of discrimination again. Because by that definition, white people could be discriminated against for being white. So let's just change the definition of discrimination like we tried to do with racism. And then, after we do that, after we try to change the definition, Tim Weiss is making a really good point about, talking about how stupid white people are for thinking they could be discriminated against. So, okay, in all seriousness, I commented below the video something along the lines of, maybe 5 years ago I might have agreed with this, but white people get discriminated against all the time these days. I know, I have such balls. How brave I was to make such a statement, knowing damn well that this was Facebook and, all my friends on Facebook basically are SJWs besides 50. Immediately, some white guy who actually kind of looked like AIDS Skrillex was basically like, "You're fucking a white male," and called me a white supremacist member of the alt-right. Seriously, probably within 2 posts. It was classic, especially considering my profile photo says alt-left on it. But no, he not only is such a great SJW mind reader that he knows I must be a racist for thinking white people get discriminated against, but he also knows my entire political leanings, even though I explicitly say that I am not what he is describing me as on my actual profile, which hopefully he actually looked at before saying such things. So we delved into a completely non-constructive argument, and a light-skinned upper-middle-class rich Asian-looking girl, the type, and a light-skinned upper-middle-class Hawaiian guy joined in to gang up on me. Of course, I easily won the debate, if it could be considered a debate and people were actually looking and being objective about who had good points, because all they were actually saying was, "The white guy's oppressed! You're fucking a white male!" when I repeatedly told them that I don't even think I'm oppressed, and also that I don't think they are either. Blah, blah, blah. After a little while, Aid Skrillex accused me of being, something or other, and my response is what got me temporarily banned. Wait for it. I joked, I'm just a Russian hacker bot designed to destroy Hillary Clinton. Seriously. I repeat, I said, I'm just a Russian hacker bot designed to destroy Hillary Clinton. And that was the post that was flagged and got me banned for 30 days. How awesome is that? It's fucking hysterical. It's fantastic. Let me break this down for you. I am by no means the first person to theorize that social media is completely stacked in the favor of the Democratic Party and Queen Hillary Clinton, the high sparrow of the regressive left. Really, this could be described as my micro moment, similar to Milo Yiannopoulos being unfairly banned off of Twitter. People thought I was paranoid because I long suspected that I kept getting temporary bans on Facebook because of my negative opinions in regards to Hillary Clinton. Because, crap and hell are not really swear words. So if that got me flagged, considering I was talking about feminism and stuff and probably trying to say that I think fourth wave feminism is a conspiracy to put Hillary Clinton in office, which I still think is the case. But now that this has happened, I don't think that there can be any denying that this kind of thing was happening, that they were just banning all those that were opposed to Hillary Clinton. I also suspect that I had been flagged by Facebook as a bad seed for being vocal and explicitly against Hillary Clinton becoming president for a very long time, during the primaries. Once they realized how carefully I was keeping track of the election and that I was, a pro-Sanders guy that was really, really good at making it clear to people why Hillary Clinton was a bad option for, about a year ago, they were like, okay, we gotta silence this guy at every opportunity. And I think that that's exactly what happened. So granted, I don't think any actual person working the Facebook staff decided to block me for saying I was a Russian hacker bot designed to destroy Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry. Because I was joking. Because that would be absurd if some person actually sat down there and was like, we better ban the Hillary Clinton the Russian hacker. Sorry. We can assume it was a Facebook bot of their own which made this decision. But let's analyze how exactly that worked. A team of people at some point actually sat down at a meeting. So we have new orders from Clinton Incorporated. Apparently, there's Russian hackers all over Facebook trying to take down our empress. Oh no, how do we find them? Do we just disable every account from Russia? Well, we get a lot of business from Russia, so that might be a bit extreme. And they are hackers, so they could be using proxy accounts. So they could be anybody. Well, how about this? We'll put in coding for our safety and harassment automation that if somebody openly admits to being a Russian hacker with negative opinions of Empress Hillary, they'll get an automatic strike against them. Sounds like a plan, guys. Hail Clinton! I mean, seriously, what the actual fuck? Do these idiots think that real hackers are going to actually admit they are Russian hackers? Maybe they are just using this to try to total up a tally of quote-unquote confirmed Russian hackers so that Clinton Incorporated isn't caught red-handed lying again. Because they have almost no other reason to police people who are openly admitting to be Russian hackers unless they're trying to compile a list. Well, we know that there were 2,000 admitted Russian hackers on Facebook. It's kind of like that paradox where if somebody says, everything I say is a lie, the statement is self-contradictory because if they are lying, that would mean they are telling the truth. But if they are telling the truth, then they would theoretically be lying. I figure what probably happened was that I was already tagged on some sort of special watch list of people who are against Hillary Clinton that should be automatically punished with temporary bans basically anytime anybody ever reports me. And they have a list of extremely flimsy offenses that can get somebody banned with the bot that they use. And I guess they didn't update that information even after the election is over, which begs the question. Does that mean Clinton Incorporated is still going to try to steal this election with the Electoral College going rogue or something? Maybe they aren't going to put Empress Hillary Clinton into office because hopefully they realize that that is an insane idea. But I keep hearing talk about them trying to put Kasich into office. And I think he's kind of what a lot of right-wing people call a cuck-servative. But I don't really know. I didn't really pay attention to him very much. Anyhow, obviously, if this kind of madness is going on, like they're banning people on Facebook for saying they are a Russian hacker, we're not in the clear yet. Drop me a comment and stay tuned.